Mithridel sought me out and delivered a message from the Great Fox. I'm to meet him at the home of Helvius Cecia in Bruma. He has an important task for me. Finally, I'm going to get to meet the head of the Thieves Guild in person. Sort of.
Greetings!
Greetings.
The Grey Fox is waiting for you. Come, we must... I see you got my message.
In order to finally meet you.
I have need of your special gifts. There is an item hidden away in a remote monastery. I need you to go get it for me. The monastery is extensive and well guarded, so you should make sure to be well prepared. Should you succeed, I will pay you well for your services.
What can I say? I would be honored to help.
Capital! The monastery is called the Temple of the Ancestor Moths. It is where retired blind moth priests go to wait out the rest of their days. I will mark the location on your map. Look for it in the far northeast of Cyrodiil, beyond Cheydinhal. I need you to acquire Sevilla's Stone. It is a large crystal with special properties that I need to gain advantage. Remember, do not shed innocent blood. However, there is no blood price for slaying the stone's guardians, human or inhuman. When I receive word that Sevilla's Stone is missing, I will be here, waiting for you. I don't answer questions about myself, particularly when they come from a Shadowfoot. Shadow Haidu.
We've been there before. Yeah. Figured it had some use. Great Fox has given me the task of recovering Sevilla's Stone from a monastery known as the Temple of the Ancestor Moths. It is in the mountains somewhere north of Cheydinhal, in the farthest corner of Cyrodiil. Killing the human guardians of the stone will not put a blood price on my head, but killing innocent people will. The Great Fox has promised me 500 gold coins. That is not much. What is my stealth? 43, not even journeyman? Holy shit. I don't have the skills for the Thieves Guild jobs. The thing is, I can make do with invisibility potions, but I sort of hate doing that. I'll have to improvise. I had a black ring or something called black band. No, that's not it. Chameleon 30%, that's one we need to use. Fortify sneak, fortify security, detect light. But that should help at least a little bit. More or less, we also have the chameleon effect. The percentage doesn't really affect the effect itself. You always seem like the predator-like effect. 1% or 100%, it always looks the same, but it certainly isn't anywhere near 100% at the moment. I think we can do better. The Assassin's Guild had a... was it pair of boots? I think 50 is a big difference maker.
Goblins around here recently. Awful creatures.
Horrible things. I hear that the highest of his dream.
.45 sneak, 7 points. We could switch the armor. It's not too heavy to carry all this crap with us. Still, we would get most of the benefit from just the boot, the boots. So this would be pretty relevant. I'm pretty sure it also overrides my boots anyway, right? So the benefit is not great. This looks super gay. Still, it is objectively a lot better. We have a much better chance of sneaking around successfully with this. Might not be the best thing ever, but at least there's some hope in getting results. I found the Temple of the Ancestor Moths. Now I just have to locate Sabilla's Stone. Maybe I can persuade one of the monks to help me. I certainly wouldn't mind.
What can this peaceful monk do for you, stranger? Tell me more. Don't try to manipulate me. Yes, whatever you say. We serve the retired moth priests from the Imperial City. The work they do leads to progressive blindness. They live in utter darkness in the secret catacombs. Of course, it doesn't affect them, because they're blind. My favorite town, Anvil.
Tell me about Sabilla's Stone.
I really shouldn't be telling you this, but I know you are trustworthy. The blind monks in the catacombs guard the stone. It's said to have magical powers. Don't tell Heridi I said anything. I could be banished for telling you. May you always wear soft silks.
I know where the catacombs are, I don't need any extra directions there. We have chameleon spells. Fortify stealth spells, anything. We have a... we can't cast it. Might have a potion. 25% for 30 seconds. I think it's a good use for it. Because otherwise it has to be invisibility pretty much. This gives us a 30-second window to try to do some serious sneaking. I've entered the catacombs of the blind monks. The Grey Fox hinted that the true guardians of Sevilla Stone would not be subject to blood price. I'm betting that also means they won't be too happy to see me. I'd better be careful from here on. I haven't noticed anything odd yet. So, the problem is I might be able to stay hidden in the darker areas, but I can't do it when there's light. I'll be in killing mode, just in case something pops right in our face. Want to avoid it, but we might not have a choice on this issue. Doesn't look like a place where a holy relic would be hidden. Still, we're inside wherever this is. Can't see anything. Don't really want to use night vision either, although we do have it in potion form, I'm pretty sure. No, we don't, because we have the fairly long duration spell at this point. Void something. Biggest problem with this is that I can't actually see if I'm in shadows or not anymore. How the fuck do you know that? Well, I might as well not try to even bother with sneaking anymore. Maybe there's a reason. I mean, it's not like they are gonna successfully kill me or anything. But seem to be quite a few more guardians than I thought there would be. So we have a little bit of a setback. Don't shoot the rats. Blade strike would probably be okay. Spellcasting is not a stealth kill. I'm not sure how an exploding sword strike is all that stealthy either. What is that? Some sort of a cabinet with a jug on top of it? Or monks? Right, it is not in this map section, is it? It's in the one where I basically came from. So bollocks. Still, that not doesn't actually mean that we shouldn't continue forward. We might not have had good access to it from the side we just came from. They don't really patrol here. They have a location they guard and then they intently stare at it. So I can't really wait to sneak past them. Is this relevant? Invisibility for 2 minutes, I'll take that. Right. So coming here was a huge mistake. And I can't see shit. Can't cast anything either because it'll just reveal me immediately. I still have the 2-minute invisibility, that has to be kept in mind. That is a lich. Guarding a chest. Avoiding trying to kill humans is one thing. Liches, I'm not gonna bother. I also don't want to really check the map, I feel like it would reveal too much at this point. I would explore this even if it wasn't necessary for the mission itself. It's a wraith of some sort, I guess. another cave section maybe? We're technically going up as far as maps are concerned, I think. Based on the names. Yeah, that could be our target. Looks like a floating stone. Could be a turret too. Still, I'm betting it's the target. The Guardian. There's also the possibility that there's going to be a reaction to me taking it. So it's not exactly going to go unnoticed if there's one guy staring at it, even if I manage to stay invisible or unnoticed somehow. I'm assuming it's not like a Welkin stone, so even if I would attack it, it would still remain there, be unmoving. Right, that's our escape route for now. What exactly should we try to do? What is that? They look like... that looks like a turret. Those looks like... the target, more or less.
Huh? Nothing to worry about, I guess. Just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Just my lying eyes seeing things. Right, no alarm. Got the job done. Just need to not fuck it up at this point. Only a couple of casualties. We avoided killing a lot of people. So not a huge success, but instructions, the Grey Cowl. Could have been worse. The Grey Cowl of Nocturnal shrouds the wearer's face in shadow. No light or magic of detection can penetrate its depths. To look upon Nocturnal's face without the cowl is to view the depths of the void. Man would lose his mind to see it. Recently it has come to light that the Grey Cowl has gone missing. This must be at the whim of Nocturnal, for she could reclaim it easily. The Lady of Shadows has seen fit to reveal that a curse is laid upon the Grey Cowl. Whosoever wears it shall be lost in the shadows. His true nature shall be unknown to all who meet him. His identity shall be struck from all records and histories. Memory will hide in the shadows, refusing to record the name of the owner to any who meet him. He shall be known by the cowl and only by the cowl. I am directing a triad of moth priests to investigate this tale. They shall determine the truth or falseness of the story. They shall determine the present whereabouts of the Grey Cowl, be it in Tamriel, Oblivion, or beyond. All curses can be broken, even those laid by the Nocturnal. The triad shall determine how this curse may be lifted, so that the moth priest may safely wield the Grey Cowl, the office of the unseeing eye. Oh, this is a one-way thing, so you can't easily gain entrance to this. Fair enough, I suppose. Still a bit cheating. to put it like that, but it is what it is. I'm missing something essential. Maybe another ring? Right, I'd definitely like more stealth ability before I continue with these. At least journeyman level.
The gray fox is waiting. I hear the monks were most hospitable.
Tell me about the Nocturnal's cowl.
You think this is Nocturnal's cow? Where did you hear about that?
From a note in the monastery.
I see. I suppose there is no hiding it from you. No hiding. What a joke. My whole life is hiding. Everything in that document is true. My identity cannot be known. In fact, I just told you my true name twice, but I bet you don't remember it. You and I have even met before, when I was not wearing the cowl. To your clouded memory, he and I are two different people. My own family doesn't even know me. I would give much to be rid of the gray cowl and its curse.
Just saying. I'm leaning toward the husband of the countess. Mysteriously disappears, wife doesn't remarry. Grey Fox is very concerned about the safety of the woman for some reason. That's a going theory, at least at this moment. I mean, if he can be literally anyone, then...
My sources tell me that Sevilla's stone has gone missing. Do you have it with you?
Here's the stone.
Capital! Now I can see past the palace defenses. Oh, it's a good thing the Emperor didn't know they had this stone. He would have had it destroyed or taken it from them and kept it under lock and key in the palace. When I have learned what I need to know, I will call for you again. Let us leave Helvius's house now. He has served me well and deserves his peace. Shadow hide you.
Interesting indeed. So it could be just as simple as him trying to get rid of the cowl he's wearing. The curse. No great threat to the guild or anything. Grey Fox may be contacting me soon. Until then, I'll sell more stolen property to the guild defenses. I'll need at least 700 gold worth of stolen goods to get his attention. So they're gatekeeping the missions with the gold, even these missions. There's no real time constraint, right? I've reached my goal. There's probably at least one mission. The last one will probably require 1000 gold. I don't think I have much stolen goods at the moment. Can always get more if we need to. Not that big of a deal. I'd like to go do something else. Anyone of you know something about
Hello!
Daedric
Protect them.
shrines?
Hey, you're...
Yes, that's me.
Be seeing you. There's no problem, is there? I've heard that Jantus Brolus is skilled with both magic and steel. Goodbye.
Well, we do know where the Daedric Lord of Dreams is. As good as the place as any. Southeast. Southwest. Alright. Found Vermina's shrine.
I have seen everything. After you've seen through Vermina's eyes, nothing can frighten you.
Who are you, who dares to walk in the House of Shadow? What business do you have with the Lord Vermina? Here we worship Vermina, praying for her to grant us true visions. What is your business here?
I wish to speak with Vermina.
To speak with Vermina, you must offer a black soul gem to the Daedra Lord.
Well, balls, that's top one.
The 9 divines are boring. We serve her will.
Empty greater soul gems can be changed to black soul gems. There's a place where you could do it. Don't recall where it was though. Don't recall at all. Dark Fissure was one of those places, I think. Not sure what it was related to, that's the problem. There were too many of those. Now let's go to Dark Fissure. Yeah. Need a correct time of correct day and the correct time of day. Need to have a heavenly light, and then you do a thing and you get a black soul gem. Ah, there's a grand soul gem inside already. And actually recall what you need to do. There was a letter there telling it. I don't recall what it was called though. This is worthless. Place your grand soul gems in the altar. Pray for his blessing. Strike the altar with your soul trap magic. Don't have soul trap magic. We do. Good for us. Now we wait. It should have once every week, so Probably not today. And we wait. This is the 8th. Tuesday, I think. Wednesday. Thank you very much.
We meet again, mortal, for we have met before, whether you know it or not. When you mutter in your sleep, you speak to me. When you waken wet with sweat, you've just left my house. I dwell in your dreams. I savor your nightmares. Now you will serve me. The wizard Arkfed has the orb of Vermina, snatched from the dreams of my followers and dragged into the waking world. Travel to his tower and retrieve my orb. Take care, though, mortal. In my orb, Arkfed has found more than he bargained for.
After I left an offering of a black soul gem, Vermina's followers summoned to Daedra, who spoke to me. Vermina told me of an orb that had been stolen by a wizard Arkfed. I'm to travel to his tower, retrieve the orb, and bring it back to Vermina. Oh, Arkfed's tower. Reacquire stolen property. Seems simple enough. But when you talk about dreams, probably not. Could charge that while I hold these blasted stones with me. Fuck. Misclicked. Not a huge loss, the Barla stone. It's still the unnecessary waste of one. That's not a bad, all that bad of a deal. We have plenty of them, and I really have no use for them. Still, no denying it was fuck up. Headless zombie. Since we're trying to get our sneak to go up a little bit, we might as well try to sneak occasionally. I think I'll hold on to a Night Eye potion. Some situations you sort of want it, but you can't afford to cast it because it reveals your location to patrols. Okay, I think we might be entering the weirder sections now. Civili and a Daedric. I don't think there's any realistic chance of me being able to sneak past this. I can easily kill them too. I'll give it a try. We'll basically be revealed when we get hit that light. Alternatively, we stay in the dark, but we'll be so close to them they'll see me anyway. Yep. Daedric teeth. Not bad. Sneak skill increased, not bad at all. I'm hiding from my own summoned creature, getting more sneak experience. Yeah. Star's starting to be a little bit more weird now. I want the void gazing spell. Just to make sure where all the traps and things like that are. This seems like it is a literal void though this time. Not just dark areas, there is nothing there. Two paths. There's just a chest there, maybe. Dispel other. It's nice about an environment as this is. There's really very little happening. Arcvet's Lost Halls. Or Daedra. I think too dangerous though. My Clanfear barely heard his. Really is who basically gets the attack animations going. That's the only one who does damage. Not inviting. Just a spider Daedra. Heat Chill Tome. Everything was upside down, everything's scaled wrong now. But none of the bowls and plates and things like that are scaled, so it doesn't really work. And the scale difference isn't exactly all that massive, so it's not that interesting either. Hall of Changes. think it really matters which direction we go, as long as we can't go in anything but one direction. I don't really care which direction we're going in. Sure, we'll end up in the same place at the end. Lightning bolts. Master retort. Oh fuck, they have paralysis attack. That's an interesting piece of information to know. Even if the spider Daedra herself isn't that dangerous, her little minions might be. There's no wind, hail, or summoned creature who can handle this. Storm Atronach will slaughter it in close combat. Spectral form. That is long invisibility. Oh shit. It's another one. Master level of conjuration spells. Yes. Mostly yes, because we don't have to do anything extra. Might have to extend some of the durations of these new available summon spells. Spider Daedra for 20 seconds, for example, that's not useful. You need, I think, for around 40 seconds the minimum. What do we have? Dremora Lord. Not Faded Raid. There's probably a Gloom Raid that would be master level. But Storm Atronach and Dremora Lord are here. Dremora Lord is more powerful. Dremora Lord is an ass-kicking machine. Basically a two-handed weapon-wielding, spell-casting fighter. Dremora Markinez. Yeah, the point was to replace Clan Fear permanently. I will definitely extend the durations of these spells. 45 seconds is probably the minimum I'm gonna go with. Because there's always some time where they're trying to figure out what the hell they do, or they take hits or something. So that eats up a lot of time. It's much more cost effective to extend the time with 10-15 seconds than it's to cast a new one. Also, sometimes it just gives me extra time to regenerate the magicka I use to summon it. Either way, it'll work better. Death Quarters. A note written in a trembling hand. There is no world so great as the world of the mind. There is no voyager so well traveled as the travel in the lands of dreams. There is no abyss so deep as the well of terror that lies within each of us. I have plumbed its depths. I have seen the unthinkable. I am unafraid. Even death's boundaries do not confine me. I am the lord of limitless space and the master of place and time. Through the doors of sleep, the universe lies waiting for me. I will no longer wait for my dreams to carry me worlds away, to unknowable deeps, to unspeakable vastness. I shall dwell in the house of Vermina forever, the orb my companion. There is no compass to my destination, no end to my journey. My mind is the eternal voyager, fearless and wild, with wonder in the halls of horror. I was expecting the dream to end when I picked this, but whatever. I retreat the Orb of Vermina. I should now return to the shrine. It's unconscious. I wasn't ordered to kill him or anything. Cleverly hidden. There's a good chance it wasn't even there when the first I came into this place. Same time, it might have been. It is pretty much impossible to see. Not that hard if you go here. Could be locked with a key too, I suppose. Seems like it would spoil the entire adventure if you could just use it.
on!
My orb is returned, and Arkfed will live out the rest of his days in nightmare. It is fitting. You have proved yourself, mortal. It is fitting as well that you should bear my token.
Varmina was pleased that I returned the Orb of Varmina. I have been rewarded with the Skull of Corruption. I have no recollection of the item. The name is familiar, but not what it is. It is not a weapon, I would... No, it's a weapon. Corruption for 30 seconds on target. Cool looking, at least. What does it do? I need an enemy. Oblivion gate here. Surely we can find an enemy. Even if we mark the gate, that doesn't really matter. I don't think the gates we've cleared are gonna stick here. Or are they? Maybe? Possibly. Well, it doesn't particularly matter. I still need to test this. Okay, got a spider, Daedric. I have no idea what this did. It hit the target successfully. Couldn't you kill a single spider? Ass gets paralyzed. The master level conjuration front. There are multiple options. If there's one thing wrong about this, he's not suicidal in attacking. And while that makes a lot of sense, considering it's an intelligent being, it's not useful to me that he defends his own ass. I'm gonna hold my ass to the Arcane University, buy as many summoning spells as I can that are master level. Maybe extend the duration of those that I deem useful. Gemora Lord is still useful. And we need something a little bit heavier than the Clan Fear anyway. Forgot about him. There were a couple of good spell sellers here, like very good spell sellers. Almost sell exclusively master level crap.
How about... I hope I can... The Doomstones are a mystery. Are they traces of the mythic times, or creations of ancient beast folk, or lost races of Mer or men? Good day.
We'll still be able to find a seller or two. Getting a bit late though.
A pleasure to speak. Enchanting city, real eyeful. Just walk and gawk. Stroll along the greenway and around the palace. Farewell.
We'll have to wait. I could alter some spells now, but I would really like to see if we can buy something. We'll have to raise the durations.
Good to see you.
45 seconds on the good ones, maybe even 60 seconds. But there's a limit. Sometimes it's there's no real benefit of raising them beyond a certain point. Just takes it makes it more expensive for no real gain. But whatever was there is no longer there. Well, it was still one of the final treasures.
It's good to see you
Oh,
again.
for fuck's sakes.
I have a message for you from the Grey Fox.
What's the message?
The Grey Fox has a task for you. Meet him at Melintus Ancus's house in Coral.
You joined the Thieves Guild?
Yes, I did. After you saved me in Castle Skingrad, I vowed to join. I was having no luck on my own. Now I am running errands for the Grey Fox himself. I owe you much for your help. May Shadow hide you.
You might choose at least a couple of different spells. Summoning spells, depending on the situation. The Daedric Lord can take the fairly straightforward fighter type that's more or less there to deal some physical damage and tank a lot of damage. But we could go for something a little bit more interesting. Paralyzing Spider is a good alternative. Storm Atronach, I'm not so sure. It really depends on the AI, and I need to see them in a fight a few times before I can make that choice. So I'm only extending currently the Tremora Lord summoning duration. With the rest, we just have to test them first.
Well met. A pleasure to have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Good spells, not summoning spells.
Goodbye.
Chironism and spell creation chambers to have the rest.
I used to. Captain Lex blames the Grey Fox. Goodbye.
Well met. If you're looking to create your own enchantment, take care.
Hi there.
Hello.
Good day. Can I interest you in some of my wares? Take care.
Well met. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Civileye, Lich, Gloomwraith. The durations are way too short for this to be useful, even in theory.
Another. Bye.
How expensive would it be to just extend all of them? I mean, something like 20 seconds on a lich. We were probably going to lose about 5% of that at the minimum because of armor. But it just isn't good. Also, liches, they shoot a couple of rage spells and summon something. That's what they do. They do nothing else. So they might be good if we want a distraction. But I wouldn't choose them if we want to kill something. Sibyli, they're fairly easy for me to take down, but they're good in melee combat and they have a lot of magic defenses. It's quite hard sometimes to get the attacks to go through on a Sibyli. I have no experience about gloom rates. Hard to say. Right, Tremora Lord. How expensive does this get? 2 minutes would be not that expensive. Problem with it's too expensive to cast, so I'm not sure I want 50 seconds might be good. Cost is going to change drastically. Maybe you go with 45. It's a reasonable amount and it's not super lengthy. Let's assume we lose 10 to 5% of the duration because we're wearing armor, so that's 40 seconds more or less. 45 we take it to 50. The cost isn't gonna change drastically. The thing is, the cost isn't gonna come down anymore. This is the price we'll have to pay. You take multiple summons. No. That would have been fun. Right. I'm not sure if I want to make a custom out of this. Let's go with summon. Tomorrow Lord 50. Sibyli. Very expensive. This is a good creature. But I'm not sure if we can leverage it to any good use. We also have the shorter option if we are so inclined, so not that big of a deal. Much cheaper. Anything else? I'll make the spider, what do you call it? I don't think I want the wraiths. I just don't see them being that useful, honestly. They're usually very slow. Yeah, they don't die easily necessarily, but how the hell is that gonna help me, really? And I'm like 99% sure that every opponent we're gonna face is gonna be able to harm them just fine. We've sort of moved beyond that point where that could have been an issue. How much magic do I have? 300 more or less. So Sibyli would suck up 2/3 of our magic. I'm not sure if it's even remotely worth it. One-third we do the short version. 30 seconds civilize. Storm Atronach doesn't make much of a difference. Spider Daedra makes a lot of difference. The rest, not so much. We need to bring intelligence to 100. We need to consider putting 45 magic out some items if we can. Then 20 points here and there could be a significant difference maker. Not that it matters at this point, just musing out loud. Right, Dremora Lord. We'll try the others, but we'll leave that for another time. We'll keep the Dremora Lord as a base spell. Also, my Welkin zones have disappeared from quick slots again. Right. Not sure what I want to go to do. I'm not doing the Grey Fox thing, that's for certain. I'm thinking of maybe going wandering in the wilderness. Looking for settlements and Daedric shrines. The range where we can detect them is quite long usually, so we could just walk around here through this and we would detect more or less anything that could be there. I'm much more interested in the settlements. Yeah, these areas too. I've basically never walked this road, for example, so there's a high probability that there's a Daedric shrine there too. Right.